We're focusing right now more on real images and virtual, but we are going to do a virtual. We are going to cover virtual a little bit more in depth Thursday, so you can kind of get used to seeing them. So the key 4 scenarios, kind of what gives us what to expect in all the general scenarios. The first one's going to be an object beyond 2F. So F2F. There's my object. All right, that first ray is going to go from the top parallel to that principal axis, so top. So the top through the top of that lens in a nice parallel line. Parallel-ish as we can get. Okay, that is that first part of that ray. Then it hits F. Then it hits that focal point. So straight-ish line from that top, that ray through F to some degree down there. It is a ray, so it needs to be shown with as a vector. Okay, that's our first step. Always do top, F. Top the object, top the lens through F. Okay, next one. We're going to do top F lens. So top through F to the lens, and then parallel. It is a ray, which means it's a vector, so we're going to draw that with an arrow. So all of them start at the top of that object. Okay, then that third one, which is not always necessary, but it is good practice, through the middle. So from the top, through the middle of that lens, all the way down. See, you were laughing at me because I kept on messing up earlier. Anyway, it looks like that. Now, the reason we have that is so that we can draw our image. And it kind of gives us our size. So make sure you have your 3 rays like that. You might want to draw the, put numbers by them if you don't have the colors. Bless you. All right, so this happens with like a camera. This is kind of what the camera lens is doing. So our image is real because it's to this side of the lens. It is inverted, which means upside down. It is smaller. And it lies between F and 2F. These are all true facts about our image. Right. Our second object is at 2F. So F, 2F. Nice normal sized arrow. What's my first ray? Top, top. So from the top of the object to the top of my lens. And then we got to hit that focal point, that F. Make sure you're not confusing F with 2F. It will change your diagram and make it incorrect. It's just a ray. So I'm going to make it a vector. Okay, my second one, I got to go top to that F to the lens. Ooh. Sometimes I think I make it harder because I'm using a ruler, but man, I can't draw a straight line. Even with a ruler, I'm going to be honest. Okay, then we're going to parallel it across. Again, ray, so I'm going to show that. Third one, middle, middle, easy one to do. And then I can draw my image. They're all meeting about right there. Go about 1 centimeter and about 1 centimeter. So they, with some errors in line thickness, they are approximately the same size. So our object is real because it's on this side. It is inverted. It's about the same size. And it lies at 2F. So when I put something at 2F, it ends up being at 2F. So again, if you need to put 1, 2, and 3 as your steps, whatever you need to do, I will post this video and this key, not this key, a slightly better key, but one other less that goes along with it, so you can see the steps in color. All right, object between 2F and F. And my objects, I do better with this one if they're smaller. First line, top, top, F. Top of my object, top of my lens, as much as it's going to because it's, it's not that big. And then through my F, as a ray. Blue goes bottom. I may have to go back and make my yellow slightly bigger. Beep. Boop. As a ray, I'm going to extend my yellow just a smidgen that way. Top, middle, middle for that third one. So it looks kind of like that. Okay, they all are converging about right here. I'm going to draw my arrow. So this is what projectors do, especially like those old overhead projectors. Like if you ever need to paint like a cool mural on the wall, get one of those and it'll display it and you can trace it. This image is real because it's on this side of the lens. It is still inverted. It is upside down. It is actually larger. See, that's much bigger than that one. I am just drawing my rays and where they meet up. In this case, we're a little bit over 1 and about half. So just where my rays met up told me that that was larger. And then, of course, it is beyond 2F. All right, so all of these have been real images. There does come a time where when you refract the rays, it gives you a virtual image. These are a little bit grosser, I'm going to be honest. So virtual images happen when the object is between F and the lens. So there's my object between my focal point and my lens. Yep. Okay, top through the lens. And through just like normal. Now I got to go top through the focal point. Okay, well, obviously it needs to be scooted over a little bit, but you get my point here. I have to go through that focal point. Unfortunately, it's going to hit that right there. This is how you know it's going to be a virtual image, because it's looking a little funky. Then if you were to go top to the middle, top, middle, you would see that those rays are not going to converge at any point soon over here. Hold on just a second. All right, so what we end up having to do is I'm drawing a parallel line. Hopefully that's far enough. Like that. So I'm going to extend that ray backwards. I'm going to do the same for my yellow. That. My blue. I'm gonna redraw my blue a little bit more accurately so that y'all can actually see it. My lens is just too short. So when it hits the lens, I'm gonna also extend that one parallel. Beep, 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 like that. And that is my virtual image. Right there where they all converge. Boop, boop, boop. Grosser. I know. Grosser. 100% nasty. No one likes virtual images. Basically, you need to know that this happens when it's really close to that lens, between the lens and the F. And that it's going to make it bigger, and it's going to make it on the same side. And this is really the first time we've done these, and we will practice them more Thursday, so no panicking. But our image is virtual. It is oh, I have lost the word for that. Upright. It is way larger. Okay, so again, first ray, top, F. Second ray, top, F, across. Third ray through the middle. That's going to work on all of them except for those virtual rays, which we're going to practice a little bit more on Thursday. Okay, do we have any questions?